Today, I'm starting the forever world I've always wanted. I'd love to say I've had one before, but truth is, I haven't. Don't get me wrong, I've had worlds that lasted a few days, maybe a few weeks, one or two even hitting the year mark, but nothing permanent. That changes today, because in this video, I'm speedrunning to beat the game, getting stacked with gear, grabbing an elytra, adopting some pets, and building the ultimate starter base. But first, I spawn in an acacia biome. Not exactly paradise, but hey, it'll do. I start punching my first tree, and before I can even finish, I notice something. Hay bales, barrels, chests, free loot! Naturally, I do what any honest man would do, I rob the place clean. And then just 30 blocks away I spot a tower. Normally I'd stay away this early, but come on man, it's right there. I sneak inside, spot a chest, and oh my jackpot! I'm talking iron, coal, bread, everything I could possibly want. Until I heard something. Skeletons. I try and fight, but it's clear I'm under-equipped. So, I quickly run outside, I craft an axe, take a swing, and immediately regret it. I get completely swarmed and dip faster than a cat in water. While I'm running, I end up spotting a lava pool, and that's when I realized, you know, I could have made a bucket, but no, I made an axe. Because, priorities. So, I go back in, mine the walls, break the spawners, and grab more loot. Then, boom, I'm dead. Yeah, good thing this isn't hardcore. I respawn, I sprint back, I grab my stuff, and that was day 1. Honestly, could have been worse. Day 2, I organize my gear. Bucket, check. Water, check. Portal, built. I firstly set down a chest in case I die, and place a bed that I had previously grabbed from the tower. Then, I step through. I spawned in some kind of purple biome I've never seen before. Fitting though, I am a purple guy after all. Then I spot something. A dried ghast? Huh? Yeah, in all honesty, I'm not too informed with it, so it'll be fun to explore later on. Anyway, I then run into an actual ghast, but hey, I smack its fireball right back at it. And I'd even argue I won the world's dumbest boss fight. From there on, I spent quite some time exploring the nether, along with what it had to offer. I broke nether spawners, looted discs, grabbed gold, just collecting resources. I then find this golden shrine, and since I have no way of mining it, I mark down the coordinates and move on. I then stumble upon piglins in which I traded my gold for iron nuggets. Honestly, not too bad, right? Nope. On the bright side, I was able to craft an iron pickaxe and mine that gold. Gold! A few minutes later, I find a warped forest. I'm talking endermen everywhere. Perfect. I then farm pearls for what feels like hours, and then somehow 16 becomes 23. Whoops. After collecting more than enough pearls, I set off in a new direction, eventually finding my way to another pyramid. God, I love custom structures. And apparently Mojang pitied me, because there was a fully made nether portal along with fire charges delighted just sitting there, although it was kinda booby-trapped. But hey, you know, you can't win them all. I then walked out and bam, fortress. It was clear things were looking up. I do wonder how long that's gonna last. It was a rather quick and easy process from here on. From drinking fire res to killing a few blazes, I now had everything I needed from the nether. But that didn't stop me from looting some more. Bruh. Blaze rods, got 'em, fortress, conquered. Somehow, I even ended up with more pearls and blaze rods than I needed. Moving on, I returned to that nether pyramid, then stepped through that portal I told you about. Yeah, buddy! Oh. It appears I stumbled into a peaceful jungle. Green trees, calm air, and a massive castle in the distance. A friendly outpost. From villagers everywhere to friendly iron golems. They end up donating bread, potatoes, and even a diamond. Thanks, guys. Then something happens, something that'll forever change this world's journey. I spot dogs, 3 of them to be exact. I tame 2, then spot the 3rd one. I also end up breeding them. And just like that, I've got a family. Oh yeah, then I tamed a parrot. I could honestly start a pet reality show at this point. But just like that, whole squad's complete. I then craft Eyes of Ender. I start by throwing the first one, hoping I don't have to cross an entire ocean. Yeah, about that. I'm gonna throw another eye. Whoa, what the hell? Excuse me, was I just attacked by a pufferfish? After a long sail, I finally find a stronghold, but not before having to sit in a boat, like an NPC, for 2 minutes because of damn mining fatigue. Anyway, after some time searching, I find it, the portal room. Slight issue though, I have 11 eyes, and normally that would be fine considering Mojang usually leaves 1 or even 2 eyes already in the frame. Not this time though. And it was finally time. With my bow enchanted, 18 arrows in the arsenal, it was now day 8. Let's do this. I start by breaking each and every crystal, climbing towers, falling off towers, dying, come back, rinse, and repeat. But eventually, the dragon goes down. Holy crap! Oh my god, we did it! Oh my gosh, we did it! Holy crap, dude! Yeah, buddy! 3 hours! 3 hours in! 3 hours we beat the game. Somebody put me on a speedrunning leaderboard. Oh my days! I collected the next generation, grabbed the experience, and I did it. Through the gateway! I then search for an elytra, but somehow find my way to this weird house-looking structure. I go in, and immediately get bodied by Vexes. Everything's sitting in that house. My loot, my levels, even my sanity. I had less than 5 minutes to make my way back to my loot, and grabbing the only blocks I could find, I ran through the portal, stacking up as though my loot depended on it, then using the wood I had placed earlier to make a trapdoor to get through the portal. But then, I ran into another issue. Last time I was here, I mainly built up and used pearls to travel. Problem is, I no longer have those pearls. Using the gold blocks I had along with the wood I collected, I made some armor, then a boat, then a sword, and even a pickaxe. I used the boat to trap Endermen, the sword to kill them, then the pickaxe to grab some blocks quickly. I stacked up, I pearled, but I no longer had the HP to be doing so. Naturally, I grabbed some coarse fruit, and before I knew it, I did it. I made it back to my loot. Then immediately I took revenge on those Vexes. Moving on, that house did end up having some good loot though. I then spot an odd-looking ship in the distance and instantly made my way towards it. And boy, oh boy, this was my best decision thus far. Wait, oh, why am I flying up? What? I said it before and I'll say it again. God, I love custom structures. And I'll be honest, I kinda got a little distracted with all those shulkers. I ended up going to war with them for about an hour. On the bright side of things, I now had shulker boxes filled with loot, as well as I did clear out a pyramid. After some more exploring, some more loot gathering, and even more organizing, I realized there were enough custom structures out here to make a separate video. So with more than enough loot, I decided it was overdue time to move on. With my newly acquitted elytra, I flew back to the nearest end gateway. And after letting it all sink in for a minute, I walked through. Oh! Now that I've got a family and more than enough stuff, it's time to start the biggest project, my base. But first, I need some resources. Calcite, diorite, dark oak, sand, asphalt. What is this? Yeah, that's apparently a block in the game now. And of course, deep slate. So much deep slate. While mining, I did stumble upon an amethyst geode. I then quickly grabbed everything, from smooth basalt to more calcite and even crystals. All of it. By the end, I've got a full shulker of deep slate, along with every building block I'd need to make this ultimate starter base. I then make my way back to spawn. I drop off the animals, gear up, and take to the skies with my elytra. Village after village, I loot everything. Morals? They're long gone. However, I did kinda lie to you all a moment ago when I said I had everything to build my base. Truth is, I needed one more block, which I found. Yeah, buddy. After honestly not that much traveling of blocks later, I find it. Oh, wait a minute. A beautiful forest with orange, red, and even yellow leaves. Highlighting one of the best seasons. I decided here would be my base. I land, drop off my shulkers, set up a crafting table and bed, and I got to work. Pillars go up, walls start forming. Deep slate foundation, staircase built. Every block feels like progress. Then I checked the time, and it was 2 AM. So yeah, I should probably log off. Next morning, I log back in, refreshed and ready to build. No distractions, no exploring, just pure focus. I start with the walls, making sure the structure feels right. then pillars, then a small staircase leading up to the front. Slowly but surely, it's coming together. After some trial and error, I finally land on a front wall design that I actually like. Clean, well balanced, and way too fancy for someone still eating bread. Then I think to myself, you know what this needs? A roof. So I start building one. Honestly, it came out pretty nice. I even built another one over the patio. Then I realized my basement's basically a mob rave waiting to happen. So naturally, I light it up like Times Square. Next up, I build a balcony and move on to the floor. I go with a pink and brown combo, and let me just say, I immediately realized, yeah, that's a terrible idea. So, I rip it all out and replace it. Best decision ever. Front doors go up, walls rise even higher. Then I finally use that calcite and diorite that I had mined ages ago. With that, the first 2 floors, complete. But I'm not stopping there. Pillars rise again. 1, 2, 3, run out of wood, chop more, repeat. After going back and forth with myself on roof ideas, I settle on a medieval archway style top. And I'll be honest, at first, I wasn't sure, but it grew on me. I mirrored it across the build both sides, and suddenly, my base actually looks, well, like a base. But what's a base without walls? So I start detailing oak and spruce logs, stripped for texture. It looked weird at first, I'll admit, but trust the process, alright? I then add more spruce pillars, polished diorite, calcite, and boom, it clicks. Still, it needs life. So I add balconies with grass patches for flowers later, still a bit plain. So I grab some vines, hang them around, and yeah, that was it. The vines tie everything together. Front done, left wall done, right wall done, back wall. Time consuming, but also done. While grabbing more diorite, I run into a wandering trader. Normally, I'd ignore them, but this guy, no, he's selling gunpowder for emeralds. And since I've got a mod that makes villagers trade infinitely, yeah, I bought him out. Completely. Back to work, floor by floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. I even added a spiral staircase that I still don't adore, but hey, it works. Then came my first real room. My old temporary bedroom, gone. I cleared it out and turned it into a full-on library.
Oh my god! Wow!
Bookshelves from the stronghold loot, enchantment table in the corner, lanterns hanging around, and even some floating glass with lights. Because, you know, why not? Yeah, I don't know. I then remember the amethyst I mined earlier. I scattered it around, and suddenly, the room glows. The purple light, the aesthetic. It wasn't perfect, but hey, it was getting there. That's when it hit me. This base, this world. It's not just blocks anymore. It's home. Next day, I logged back in and then I realized the base still needs a few finishing touches. So, I mine out my basement instead of leaving it as a grassy dungeon. After clearing it out, I build the walls, add a front door, finish the floor, and like most things here, it was simple, but I like it. Then I move outside and start building a farm. I started by building little walls made from calcite, diorite, and some extra detail. Then I added crops, boom, wheat farm. But 1 farm swag and all, but 2 farms? Even better! So I terraform my front line of the property, build another wall, add detail, and add a carrot and potato farm. I then throw in some pumpkins and bamboo for good measure. And with that, after 54 days in this world, I take a step back and just look at everything I've built. From the challenges I've taken on in this world to the massive multi-floor base. It's kinda crazy how far we've come together. Every block, every night spent grinding, every creeper explosion that made me question my life choices, all of it led to this. This isn't just another world. This isn't just another survival run. This is my forever world. And I'll be honest, this video was originally supposed to end here, However, I kinda ran into some content-worthy things, so here, enjoy a quick intermission from present time Starlick. Ba-na-na-now. Hello, I'm not entirely sure where this footage is gonna be used, but you know, in its own way, it's relevant to the story, whatever story this may be. So I was just casually playing Minecraft, just doing unimportant things, right? Like resource gathering. I went mining earlier on. I also found a 14 vein of diamonds, which I did clip, so I'll put that on screen. Anyway, I was just exploring, right? Look at my coords. I am approximately this many blocks away from my base. And I spotted something, right? If you look down over here, there's a spruce biome. Closer than the 7,000 blocks I previously traveled. But then there's also a woodland mansion over there. But my tools are on death's doorstep right now, so I'm currently trying to get levels whilst adventuring. And, you know, a woodland mansion is pretty ideal for that. And also totems. Let's get this show on the road. And not die. Oh my days. Also, my shaders are off, so let me quickly fix that. There we go, much prettier. Oh, that's the guy who drops the totem. That's the guy who drops the totem. Hold on. Charge! Oh, not Vexes again. Not Vexes again. Wait. I regret my decisions already. I'm getting flashbacks. So I really hope I don't regret this. Okay, I'm already regretting this. Hold on, guys. Let me just get away from you. Let me go over here and let me just pop a gapple, okay? I'm not here for you guys. I'm here for your overlord, your higher up, if you will. Where is this guy? Dude, there you are. Damn. Please. Oh my days. Nope. Why didn't the Vexes die with him? Is that not a Minecraft feature? Holy crap. There's another one! Alright, screw it. I'm offhanding a totem and I'm popping a gapple. Okay, I might need to pop another guy. Can you guys get over here so I can just knock you down momentarily? Holy crap. There's another in here! It's not worth it. Starlick. I'm also out of gaps. That was my last gap, so I'm thinking I'm gonna just take this, and I'm gonna hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Oh, my boots just broke. Holy crap, nope, we're out of here. We are out of here. How did my boots just pop? We are in poverty. How did my boots just pop? And, you know, and I feel as though I should have the slight urge to leave this place and never look back, but I do want to keep looting. Holy crap. Wait a minute, guys. Just chill out. Oh, God. Please. I just got these totems. I don't want to lose them already. Why do their little iron swords do so much damage?
One eternity later.
Hey, it's my house. Holy crap. Vines grew on the side of it? How did that happen? Home, sweet home. If I could close my door, thank you. Hey, guys. How we doing? Don't mind me. Hello, lads. I do not recall logging off here, but so be it. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, as the viewers, this video's still going. This guy still has more content to add. The story's been complete. The story's been wrapped up 3 or 4 times. It is loud in here. Hold on. And yes, that is completely true, my loyal viewers. I originally planned to end the video on 3 separate occasions, but I kept on playing, and I swear I have a point in saying all this. Today marks a week of me starting this world. 7 days ago. It is currently October 11th. I'm doing spooky things right now, which is why this video is taking so long to go up, because it's going up in November, or December, or January. I don't know when I want to upload it yet, truth be told. As I was saying, today marks a week. I started this world on October 4th. It is currently October 11th. So that's pretty swag. You know, I thought I'd just log in and I don't know, give you a look around my base. As if you made it this far, you know, maybe you want to see the base. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I also did a lot of stuff off camera, so I do feel as though I'm obligated to catch you all up. I also made a spruce forest over there, because I was tired of traveling incredibly far. Why are the tips so small? Don't take that out of context, please. I guess we can start with the visuals to the base. We have a miniature nether portal down there. It literally took me like 2 minutes to do that. We go over here. We have some ever-growing bamboo, apparently. Oh my days. Thing's about as tall as my house. Over there, we have my wheat farm. Hold on, I need a better angle of this. And I have my pumpkin over there. However, like I did say, one farm's pretty swag and all. But two farms, even better, which is why I have potatoes. And then even carrots. And some pumpkins. We come on over here. This is a closer look at the farm. It goes all the way up over here. Pretty cool, I know. A tiny sugarcane farm, which this isn't much, so I'm definitely gonna have to expand this at some point in time. We enter through my basement, and I have all my ores on display. Right here, this is kind of just my kitchen area, you know, where I smelt some things. Also, all my totems. I did end up finding another woodland mansion besides that one you saw me loot. I finished looting that one, and then I looted the second one. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 totems. And then my shield, as it is on incredibly low durability. We go on over here. This is just my extra loot that I have nowhere to put it. On over here, these are my building blocks. We go over here. This is my temporary storage area. Just some wood, decorative blocks, stone, dirt and gravel, and then mob loot and etc. And I didn't put it in the video, but I got this TNT from a massive arena. It was just a huge arena, and there were dispensers along with more traps. And in the dispensers were stacks upon stacks of TNT. Then if we make our way up the staircase, we have our little council, our little meeting table. We have 2 dogs, we have a banner that I stole, more banners that I stole, and then another extra chair for, you know, when eventually I get some people to join this world. Because I can't play this all the time by myself, man. Over here, I just did some decorating with barrels, signs, trapdoors, chests, whatever this is. Just some casual stuff. These lights still look kind of plain though, so I do want to add floating candles around here at some point. Now, if we make our way into my enchantment area, we have a level 30 enchantment table, which I had to add a couple extra bookshelves on the sides here, because apparently you couldn't just leave these blank. We go on over here, I have some extra armor, which I got from the end, some saddles, and some horse armor, which I got from mob loot and the end, I believe. Dungeons, I mean, and the end. Over here, we have some extra tools. Over here, I just have a whole bunch of OP loot, ender pearls, templates, which I want to use in an upcoming video, and 10 name tags. So, go ahead, please, I'm begging you, comment down names for all my animals, okay? I should have, like, I think I have 6 dogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I have 5 dogs. And then 1 parrot. I need animal names. I need names for all of them. I'm open to suggestions, alright? Back to the enchantment area. I have a little indent in the ceiling, which I find to be pretty cool. Then I have some random books, like things I know I'll never use, just sitting up here. We go on over here. I have a bunch of carrots from my carrot farm, because I want to turn these into golden carrots. And here we have actually decent enchantment books that I will eventually use or do something with. I don't know. And here's my ores and my music disc collection. 3 ancient debris. I can almost make an ingot. Yeah, buddy. And don't tell anybody with what I'm about to show you, alright? You can never mention this, alright? We go on back here. Anvils for days. Now, if we go up here, it's completely bland. There is literally nothing up here. I need interior ideas, because if it's left up to me, I'm probably just going to leave these rooms empty. But I truly have no idea what I'd want to do with these. This one, or the one up here is a pretty good size for a bedroom. Maybe not that one. But this room or this room is a pretty good size for a bedroom. I might honestly put a bedroom up here, actually. Over here, we have my homie. You know what? I'm gonna name you Bobby. You know, all things considered, this isn't much. This is the first episode. This is literally just the beginning. Day 82. Almost 100 days in this world thus far. But this is home. This is home. Oh my days, my home is overgrown. Oh no. All things considered though, I am proud of what I've done in this world. From the loot that I've obtained, my full set of diamond armor, although it isn't fully maxed out, to the multi-floor base I've built, even that little nether portal just sitting down here, and especially my animals. Hey guys, so last but not least, if you have any video ideas you'd like to see me do on this series, anything you'd like to see me build, or just any suggestions overall, whether it be names for my animals, or otherwise activities I could do in this series, comment them down below. I do read all my comments after all. Anyway, I'll let future Starlick take it from here. So that's it. I've officially started my forever world. We've got pets, a base, an elytra, and now flippin' totems? Not bad for episode 1. If you've made it this far, consider subscribing. This video took a while to make, and you'll get more content like this in return. Fair trade if you ask me. Anyway, next episode we're going even further. Bigger builds, new adventures, and probably a few near-death moments too. My forever world's just getting started.